All right. So you also had a really good relationship, like you've been saying throughout this interview, with Fred the Godson. How did you guys end up meeting?
But once again, when they went to go get how well Fred wasn't there, and later on in life, when we took how well to it was All-Star Weekend. Fish that be throwing a parties. His younger brother name was Cash. God bless Cash. Cash passed away. Fish sister Tanya used to throw parties too. They party two motors, throw parties in the tri-state. They got Salsa con Fuego on lockdown in the Bronx. Fish had a spot out there, so Cash was his brother, and he had a club, so Hellbro was the phone that night. And so we went out there. I had Highlight, the white Caucasian artist. We met in front of a spot we was trying to get into, and a cipher occurred. And Fred was thirsty to hear Highlight, and Highlight was thirsty to hear Fred because they heard about each other. And Highlight had just winning, like I think that was 112th, the projects down there, where he not battled, but was in a cycle with a good 8 artists that was down to loose cannons. And Fred heard he was nasty because LAR and a couple of other artists, Virginia Slick, was telling him Highlight was nasty, but Fred wanted to see for himself how nasty he was, basically. So got to see Fred rap for the first time there. When we got back, brother Duke Black, he had started his label. He snatched Fred up as an artist. So now he has music. He's letting me hear his artist. I'm like, oh shit, that's Fred. I heard him out of Philly. Signed him. He was like, I got him now. He was scared. I'm like, okay, you're moving fast. You moving fast. You snatching up everything. Duke had 40 cal, J.R. Ryder, Fred the God. Father. Duke had me and Duke artists is Dipset artists. And Godson, he's a good bro. They paid more attention to them when I put Uncasa out on a song with Uncasa, Rell, and Highlight. They played it on Hot 97. Star broke y'all out. But every morning, Star would play this song and drop 20 to 15 bombs before he played the song. And all he would be screaming out is, Taliban! So I'm the one that launched that or gave them or got their feet wet in the game. And once again, the 2 Kareems, both of these brothers' names Kareem. They want to be kings, you know what I mean? Like, we all are kings. In my eyes, some gotta be looked at. Well, I won't say slow. Some, they gotta take their time, get where they gotta go in life. Because I've been a counselor, so I learned how to work with individuals. Some might be advanced, but eventually, when it does fall, they go off to the races. It's a king in everyone.
When you look at your relationship with Fred, would you say that it was like one of the more closer friendships that you built with the artists that you were attached to?
Fred, it grew so that with trials, tribulations, and time. All my rappers, or everyone that I help rather, we share a certain intimacy of friendship because once again I become their big brother and their counselor. I come in as helping them more with music shit, but it get on all other counseling and surviving to see the next day type shit, and encouraging them to take their career seriously. And yeah, it could happen because a lot of them don't believe they with the talent, and they don't, because they've been lied to or been in fucked up situations, so they don't really believe. And then when it does happen, they can turn into a groupie and be blinded to the success and start acting a whole different other way.
Do you remember where you were when you found out that he passed away?
Well, who passed away?
Fred.
Everybody was shit. It was fucked up, and the crib we couldn't even visit him and go. Man, no, Fred, it's so many. I got conspiracy. You can call it conspiracy theories, but his sister could tell it better than me. Fred's situation is crazy because I'm gonna just say it in this way. He was one of the many that got mistreated in the act. I don't really want to do that because I want him to shut down their platform. When that shit went on, a lot of people was murdered and mistreated because they had equipment. There had people that was working in the hospitals, different countries, different languages, and it was inexperienced people, hands-on, where, for example, brother told me they put the tube into the person's nose, supposed to go out, come back out this way. It came out the person's ear. Let you know they didn't know what the fuck they was doing. And it's a statement that Fred made, and if you wasn't around him, you would know that he had chronic asthma, and he would always be dealing with his asthma. Doing the research, not like you know how some people be like, yeah, that's some bullshit. Where you come from, this conspiracy bullshit. When you do the research, a lot of people was treated wrong, and they didn't handle it the right way. The medical procedure. As soon as they put that machine on you, shit right. And not to put his business out there or talk. That family, Fred family, had to witness them cut the machine off, like how we talking right now. So the sister, quote unquote, we watch Fred die on TV. There's nothing we could do like watching FaceTime. We watched them pull the plug on Monday.
Oh, because they couldn't be in the room with him.
And the doctor that was going to do a procedure totally different. They switched doctors. The other doctor did it totally the opposite way that the other doctor was going to do. It sped up the process. That's the part that isn't that right. It's like, yeah, when I come back Monday, we're going to handle it, but I got to go on vacation. I'm leaving Thursday. I'll be back Monday. But you call them on a Sunday or Saturday to do the procedures that's supposed to be done on a Monday with a different doctor, and they already said they can't clean the machines. So if they take Fred off the machine, they can't put it back on for him to breathe. And it was sudden, how they gonna put this stuff back down his mouth? They didn't want to deal with nothing. Yeah, it was bullshit. Like, this shit was crazy, in fact. And that shit, like, almost like with Pun, almost felt the same way. Like, the Bronx was, like, crying. That shit, that day was, ooh.
Right.